And right now, you can see I have 270. And my last session, the last episode, nothing happened. I think I was only up a few dollars. So it's Saturday night. I'm just gonna get right back into it. Try to make some money. Hopefully get this to 1,000 in a half an hour. But people, they're just not playing that great, and they fold a lot, and they're not three betting me, and cards that are scaring me. They're just not using them to their advantage, and I'm just gonna keep it going. That's a pretty good sign that people are drinking or playing from their phones. See, so I'm just gonna try to make a bunch of money. And I actually started with $35, and when I had like only a buy-in and a half, I was kind of playing poony and just making sure that I wasn't gonna lose. Now that I have 275 or 260, I can actually start playing a little bit better. So I think it's going to be a lot easier to get from 250 to 500 than it was to get from 50 to 250. I'm just going to 3-bet this one right now. He likes his stack at 35. He's up. He doesn't want to see it go away. So I'll put some pressure on him. And I flopped the nut flush draw. And I'm going to bet. And he folded. If he called, I was going to check raise him. Because he's just going to be folding so often unless he has like a set. He's going to get a little bit of value. And if he's going to put me on a hand like ace king, he's like, okay, well, I can float here, and then I'll bomb this one. He'll fold. So check raise with that would have been nice. And if he actually had a hand, I could still hit maybe an ace or a heart. And a lot of times when you check raise in that spot on the turn, and they have a worse flush draw, they'll actually call. And if it bricks out, and they have like $8 behind, if they have hand, they would have already gone all in. So make sure that you go all in that spot. Don't check raise, leaving like $11, $12 behind for the guy or you, and then give up if you miss. Just go all in because they might actually fold a kind of a low pair. They just missed their flush, and they had a pair and a flush draw, and that's kind of why they were in there to begin with. And they think, oh man, well that's just unlucky. At least I have $8 left. Point being, if you are going to check raise that turn, you have to follow through with it. I'm going to check this one and try to get a little bit of bluff money. Anytime you bet here, they always fold. Just going to check it and see what happens. I don't know. Guess I'll bet now. Oh man, all right, I have a timer. Totally didn't set it. 5 minutes. Let's hope everybody's drunk. Whatever. He's gonna raise. These suited aces are just so sweet. Ooh, somebody just go all in. Come on. Misclick all in. Alright, let's hope he 4-bets me. With ace king. Ooh. I am going to bet it. Oh man, he's probably got ace king. I'm just gonna bet it again. Oh, come on. Man, I guess I could check that. If he floats and then I check it, he's gonna take a stab at it. And maybe he'll get himself pot committed, I don't know. Who knows what he had. Maybe I should have bet that one a little smaller on the turn. I just figured he was gonna go with it. I mean, this is one of those spots where just losing money calling from the blinds. I think I messed up that turn with the aces. Maybe I should have. Because when you bet smaller, kind of sometimes they think that you're stronger. So I kind of wanted to make it a little bit bigger, so he kind of thought to himself like, man, saying it can't be too strong. I don't know if that turn play was the greatest. It wasn't bad. You're betting on a king high board with aces. But in these games, getting bluff money from people is very, very important. And the way it's done is just so much different than in a regular ring game where you have hand histories and you can be playing, you're messing with a guy for like 20 minutes and then he finally goes nuts. Here, getting bluff money it's just different, and that might have been a spot where I should have done it. Because that was a pretty strong call from him. And if he has the king, he's going to be betting. So next time I'm going to check that on the turn. Come on, buddy. And if he does throw in a bluff, I mean, he would have bet like $5 plus, so it would have been significant. So I might actually be losing out on value there because, I mean, he's betting the king. I'll give him a chance to bluff it. Maybe I can hit a queen. What do you got, buddy? And I won. Ooh, aces. All in. I'm up $7. These are always good C bets. Give him plenty of time to hit that check fold button. One thing about these rush games or zone games compared to just regular games, you just don't get it all in pre-flop even close to as much. So it's just not quite as fun. They're just not even close to as gambly. And I call them rush because it was Full Tilt Poker that first invented this style. And when it first came out, I was like, oh my goodness, that's the best idea I've ever heard in my whole entire life. I'm going to call this and be very cognizant of the fact that I could be dominated. I mean, anything other than ace king or aces, he's actually scared. So I'm going to call and then try to bluff him on the turn here. And if a club comes out, even better. Oh man, and he just bombs it. If I go all in, he's gonna fold. So I'm gonna go all in. 8-9 got there. And he folded. I mean, it's hard to call that with one pair. And I mean, if he does have ace king or one pair, and that turn comes out, he's like, holy crap, so many draws, I'm just gonna bomb it. And it is so hard for him to call all that with one pair. And they just don't usually seem to do it. there's an example of stealing money. These guys always seem to call bets on the flop after they limp in, so I'm just going to bet. Hopefully he gives me a call. Or raise with like queen jack. Not the greatest card, but I'm going to bet it again. I'm just going to put them all in. Maybe he got a queen. Does he really check a flush? He did. Man, I could have saved some money on that river. He did check a flush. Man. How much was it? Man. And usually when they have like, a 10 high flush, they always go all in because they don't want to get scared if another spade comes. I probably didn't need to waste that $8. That's just a good turn card to be bombing. Let's just hope he missed a spade draw. Come on, buddy. Man, how did he call that? Alright, well, I made a sweet steal and then lost 2 in a row. I guess that's a good call from him. Could have easily folded. But nice job for that guy to check the river with the flush. Usually they just go all in. So if you went all in, I probably was going to fold the $8 because it's not like I was that invested. But he checked it to me. So you know what? Good for him. He played it right, and he didn't give away his hand once. Goddamn these people limp in. I just struggle with limpers, I think. But on that board, when the king came on the turn, like that's just almost an automatic bet. Usually better to do that in 3-bet pots, but still always a bet. Because they see the king and they just insta-fold and think, oh gosh, I'm so unlucky. That's got to be a good card. I guess if the guy would have had a queen, the only reason I'm going all in is because I want him to pay me with a queen. Is it likely that he's going to pay me with let's say he just pulled one more time trying to get that final fourth spade? Would he have call twice with top pair. I don't know, if you had a queen, I don't think you would have played it that way, and that's really the only hand I'm getting value out of. Or a guy who's just frustrated and just going to go with a pair. So, you know what? Whatever. He won. Nice turn, buddy. Usually they just go all in. That's a good flop. And start betting now because somebody's going to pay me with an ace, and there's a bunch of draws. So let's start betting it. I think he's probably got king queen. Maybe ace queen. Or ace jack. Just check it, buddy. Folding. Now that was not a good river. Man, had a sweet steal. Had it up to 40, doing nothing. I'm back down to 21. I'm not going to get to 1,000 doing it this way. Probably should have bet bigger on the turn. I just kind of thought he had an ace. Didn't want him to fold. And he definitely had ace jack. He definitely had a jack. People just don't. They are so happy to get a check river with cards that have pretty good showdown value. They will never turn a hand into a bluff there if they have an ace. Maybe I'll float him one because I do have runner hard draw. They always fold this. So I'm just going to give him plenty of time to hit check fold and bet it big so he doesn't have a reason to call or do anything crazy. Move on to the next hand. And if he does call, I would probably bet it again because he could have an 8 or he could have a flush draw. He could float there. Not getting anything. Oh, hopefully I get a chance to steal some money again because that might be the only way I can win right now. Just nothing is really happening in the last hour and a half. If this does come down with a king or a queen, I think I'm gonna check it back. And if it comes out nothing, I think I'm gonna bet it. I'm gonna bet this one. And who opens it for $1 with ace jack? Could be tens. Gosh dang it. Well, that's the first time I've actually got stacked the whole time. And I had the best hand. See, I got about 5 more minutes. Let's rebuy. What can you do about that? The guy just really went nuts with pocket jacks. But they do like to do that $1 thing with like tens and jacks and those types of hands. That's why I said if I hit a king or a queen, I'm going to check it because you might get some money out of people. And if they have ace queen or ace king, then I'm getting off a little bit cheaper. So 3-betting there, hitting a king or a queen, not always bad to check it behind. But he did have jacks. And that was the first time somebody hit something. Well, I guess that's not bad. In like 7 hours of playing, only been stacked once. Just kind of annoying because I had it up to 40. That's fold. Wonder how much that pop was. 40, full buy-in. Full buy-in. I mean, how am I ever going? I can't imagine going all in with pocket jacks is really that good of a play there. Give him plenty of time to hit check fold. He might have like 5-6 suited. Bet half pot. Oh, 10 jack just got there, so I'm just gonna give up. guess it was just a matter of time until I lost one. I think Ignition might be a little bit mad that I stole money from that guy. He's like, come on, Devin, just play easy here. We want people playing. We want everybody. We want people folding aces or ace king. Let's hope I double up really quick. Get even on the session. That would be nice. Who knows? Pocket eights has been pretty good for me. Maybe a triple up. You know what? At least I'm gonna eat some tacos right now. So that'll make it a little bit better. Jackass with jacks. You think you could have just floated one? Just see what happens and then give it up. No reason to risk so much. It just goes all in. Yeah, I probably would have peeled one. Just cause. If you got a combo draw, let's charge them. They always lead with the draw. Man, this session has not been going that great. Oh well, at least I'm getting some tacos, and I got 525 out of them. It was such good value. Goodness. I think it's been a half an hour. It's been 34 minutes. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just going to call it quits. This has been the worst 30 minutes so far, but you know what? There's nothing I can really do. I gave away possibly $8, and that's really the only one that I possibly messed up on. So, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, let's see how much I have total. I think I lost $35. It was 25 plus 10. I lost $35, so I have 230 something. And that's just annoying. I'm coming. 233. So I lost 30 bucks. What can you do? Maybe I'll jump on it in a little bit when people are super drunk. But anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and give me a like or subscribe or a comment. Thanks.